Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a Sunday morning, and this is one of those just kind of spontaneous, let's get out there and see what we can find adventure-wise. So again, in Arizona, during the summer, it's pretty warm out here. And most of the time, you're not gonna just plan a trip and go hang out here locally where I'm at in the central Arizona area because it's just too hot. But being the person that I am, I typically will go brave the heat, and occasionally as well. Maybe we'll do something early in the morning before it gets too unbearable. But it's just me this morning, and I have another spot that I mapped out last night that I want to go check out. It's really fun, just looking on the maps, seeing what you see, trails, possible campsites, and then getting out there and seeing if it's what you thought it potentially was. So I'm gonna go out here, we're gonna do a little reconnaissance today and have some fun, take you along with me, and we'll see if we can find any new camp spots for this fall once the weather cools off. Stay tuned. All right, so we just got off the interstate. We're gonna go over there, that little mountain range, and I'm gonna check out the eastern side today. Again, looks like there is a couple really nice spots, and yeah, excited to see if what I saw on the map actually pans out in reality and I can mark it as a viable, awesome camp spot. All right, so this will probably be a common theme with some of my videos. I just wanted to say again, hey, I appreciate you watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I sincerely appreciate it. I've always been this way. I just want to make sure that people definitely know, hey, I appreciate you, your support, and it's important to me, you know, and where this journey takes me with YouTube, I'm just excited to get out here, have some fun, and take you along with me, and then hopefully again you get some value, education, or just entertainment out of it. So again, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
As soon as I got off the pavement, not too far down the road, on the left was the Arizona Central Canal, or the Central Arizona Project, which is a multi-purpose water resource development and management project that delivers Colorado River water, either directly or by exchange, into central and southern Arizona. The project was designed to provide water to nearly 1 million acres of Indian and non-Indian irrigated agricultural land areas in Maricopa, Pinal, Pima counties, as well as municipal water for several Arizona communities, including the metropolitan area of Phoenix and Tucson. You know, when you come out here and you explore, you're going to find things like this, which is just really, really cool. On this hot day, this looked refreshing. I have to admit, jumping in here is tempting, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, we got to keep going on to our destination and see if that pin I discovered last night is going to be worth the while this fall for camping. So let's carry on. arrive to an area like this, open desert, cruising on the trail, even if it's just for a couple hours, half a day, maybe a couple days, I just feel so at ease, relaxed, and in just such a place of enjoyment. You know, this is definitely my happy place, if you want to call it that. But I so enjoy getting out here, discovering, and just exploring. Even though the desert is vast and it can look very, very similar, the more you get out, it actually can be very unique in various aspects. You just kind of learn the little foothills, the mountains, the terrain, certain cacti, saguaro. It really does have a unique characteristic all of its own. But yeah, this is just fantastic. And again, this was just for a quick Sunday half-day adventure, but I'm so glad I had the opportunity to get out here, and again, hope you're enjoying. The heart of where I dropped that pin to see if this is a good camp spot, and I think this is going to be great. I mean, so far this is just incredible. We're kind of nestled up here in these foothills, and there's just a lot of saguaro, cacti. It's just full-blown desert, but I'm really liking it. So we still have to go, up in here a little bit and check it out, but I'm happy. I mean, this is what it's about, right? I've never been to this area, and just seeing brand new things, discovering new sights, new scenery. Even though the desert can look similar at times depending where you're at, this spot here is great. So check this out. It's kind of like a horseshoe. So look at this. So the trail's coming in, and then kind of the little mountain or foothill starts here. And then as I pan around, you'll see that we're kind of in a little horseshoe here, which I'm thinking, if it's inclement weather, really windy, this might be a very, very good spot for this coming fall. So yeah, I am liking what I see so far. But let's go ahead and keep trekking in and see what the actual spot looks like that I found last night doing some research.
to that pin, and the trail's starting to get a little tight. I mean, nothing crazy, but there's a really neat rock formation or just different looking rocks on the side of the little foothill here. So let's get out here. Oh, I want to show you stuff like this. I just get excited about. I just think it's awesome. It's forever changing. The terrain, just how things look, the vegetation. Well, that's a really pretty cool kind of couple massive boulders there just sticking in the side of the foothill. And you know, the trail starts to get a little uneven, elevation, a little windy. We're starting to weave our way through saguaro and this scrub brush, palo verde trees, I believe they are. So yeah, this is kind of the fun stuff. This definitely feels off-road, or you're definitely getting more remote. Stone roads, well-traveled trails. Yeah, they're fun. But this stuff out here, this is starting to feel like we're definitely getting more out in the wild. And that's what it's about. Getting out here, seeing what we can discover. so we got the ExoShell 270 awning set up. That thing doesn't take long at all, but yeah, this is great. It's just something, for me anyway, there's just something about getting out, even if it's for a short duration, and just really enjoying nature out here. It's calm, it's peaceful. Today there's very little wind, so it's making it a little warmer, and it's a little humid. I mean, Arizona, there's really no humidity, but even when there's a little bit in Arizona, you can definitely feel it. So yeah, this is great. I definitely look forward to coming back here this winter. I'm gonna obviously bring friends, family, so we can enjoy out here. But what do you think? You know, would this work for you? There's also a little trail down here, and I did have, I think, that spot pinned on the map as well. Though I think I might like this one a little better. Now, it would be worth going down there to check it out, because maybe there's more vehicle capacity for a couple more rigs down there. It's not as elevated, so this spot up here is probably, I'm gonna say, maybe 3, so you can get 1 right there. You could definitely get 2 right there. Up here, would be number 3. Whoa, uh-oh. So I stepped on look at that. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so that's not gonna come out easily. That's like fish hooks. I'll pause it here before I start walking. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You could probably get 4 and maybe 5 if someone's kind of sticking off up over the hill there, but this is probably a good 3 spot, maybe 4 for sure. But we got bigger problems. Now I need to go get this thing out of my shoe, and yeah, see what we can figure out. I think I said this before. These chairs, I like them. They're small, they're compact. You can put them in, good packing areas, small areas. And it's really what takes 60 seconds, 2 minutes maybe, to set them up. But there are the chairs where they're similar to this, but and they're set up. Again, that's like 5-second chair setup. We're talking about seconds and minutes here, but sometimes, again, depending, this morning I have plenty of time. I'm not in a hurry, but when you get to camp, it's been a long day. You just want to unpack, set up, and just be super quick about it. So minutes count when you're out here a lot. So I'm going to find a chair that is of that nature, but is also a little packable. So anyway, if you have any good chair ideas, let me know. I know there's a lot out there, but hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. But I'm going to sit right here. So I took that cholla, I believe it's called, cactus off my shoe with the big rock, but you probably can't see. I'll show you. They're still stuck in there like barbs. Literally, they're like fish hooks. I'm probably going to have this stuff in here for a long time. I just hope none of them poke through the sole of my shoe. And then I'm walking around and like, oh! So, all right. Things sure do stick in there. So I try to get most of them out. I'll get a pair of pliers and get the remaining few out. So I made two thermoses of coffee here this morning and at home. Only drank one coming out, so I don't have to make any more here. Yeah, this spot will do. This is going to be a great spot. And I like it because it's pretty protected from the wind. There's really only one spot, and the wind's going to have to be blowing just right to really get in here. So this is going to do nice. And it's not too bad to get here, really. Once you're here, it's remote, but it's not, you know, hours to get here. So yeah, again, super lucky that I'm close to within an hour, hour and a half. You can really be out in some remote, wild type terrain, which is nice. It feels like it's pushing 100 already. Some of you might wonder, hey, why do you have a long sleeve shirt? Well, I don't like putting sunscreen on my arms, at least. So definitely on my face, but this shirt, I saw one of my friends, Scott, Texas Lander at Expo, and he had one of these, and I think they're made out of 3 different fabrics. It's really made for the outdoors in warm weather. This is a cool shirt, KUHL, but I love it. It's really great. So yeah, it does make it a little warmer. It's very breathable, but I just think it's better than lathering up with sunscreen. Plus, I'm not a young pup anymore, so I do have to be a little cognizant of the sun and the outdoor elements because I am out here as much as possible. So when I can, I try to wear this. Random thought. If you watch some of my other videos or just Instagram, you might see me in black shirts occasionally or all the time, predominantly. So really, you know, black Jeep, black shirt, no, it's not. It's just not how it worked. But I was at Costco one day, and they have these shirts, and they're like the Cool K or COOL, cools in temperature, and they're really, really breathable. They're really comfortable. They're really soft. So I picked up 3 packages at Costco. So I have, I think, 3 per pack. So I have 9 of these shirts. So this is just my go-to grab it shirt. It's comfortable. It's super breathable. Very, very good for this hot Arizona climate. So if you're wondering, why does that guy always wear black shirts? It's because I bought a 3-pack at Costco, in case you're wondering. Show you where I stepped on that cholla. So it's like landmines out here. You really have to be careful. They're all over. And they don't like to come out whatsoever. Guess that'll teach me to try and watch where I'm walking versus trying to look at the camera. At least it wasn't a rattlesnake. That wouldn't be good. Definitely would not be good. Yeah, the wind has picked up, which actually feels really nice. I was contemplating tying down the exoshell awning here, but I've had this thing some pretty stout wind, and it can take quite a bit. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. If it gets really crazy and starts picking up, then yeah, I will. I'll tie it down. But I'll tell you what, it's so awesome just to have an awning. And even obviously the desert out here, so it's almost like an essential piece of gear. But no matter where you live, I mean, even if it's 60 degrees, 70 degrees, and you're just out in the sun, at some point in time, at least for me, it's just you gotta get some shade. So, wow, what a great day. Nice breeze, calm, nice blue skies. Actually, there's a little clouds. So, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but I get really excited when you see some clouds, because usually in Arizona, at least central Arizona, it's just blue skies and sun. But when you see a little bit of clouds, you're like, whoa, the clouds are out. How awesome is that? So yeah, I enjoy some clouds. I enjoy the storms when they roll in. I really do, because it's just different, right? You see the monsoons, the storms rolling in, the thunderstorms. That's what I enjoy, because again, it's different. I'm from Indiana, and yeah, you have sun, clouds all the time, but storms. Here, not so much. So when we do get some of that activity, I really enjoy it. All right, so I'm just continuing to walk around and check this area out. And I just wanted to say, for those of you who watched my last YouTube, or who are watching right now, hey, I appreciate it. I probably repeat myself a lot when I say this stuff, but I really do. And I'm just excited. I really think this is a vehicle that can possibly help me get out here more often and enjoy what I'm passionate about. So yeah, thank you so much. And we all have that little creature of doubt that lingers from time to time within each of us. But I'm not going to let him in. Not going to let him in. Not this time. It's go time. We're on a mission. Whatever dreams and aspirations you have out there, I know over the course of my life, I've given up on some of my dreams. We all get beat up. We all get hit by the Mack truck occasionally, and you just got to keep going. Got to keep going and keep believing, keep dreaming, because if one person can do it, so can another. And you just got to dig deep. So, appreciate it. Thank you. The temperature is still creeping up. So I bet probably
about another half hour or so, I'm going to pack it up and head back home for the afternoon. But one of the nice things about getting out here solo, by myself this morning, it's just so quiet compared to the hustle and bustle of the daily work week and all the other activities and things that go on with our lives. But I was just out here thinking, I want to plan a trip to the Grand Canyon and camp on the rim. I have yet to do that. So it's probably, depending if I go on the south rim or the north rim, it's not, it's in the state obviously, but it might be maybe 4 to 8 hours depending where I go. But I need to do that this fall. I have to make that happen. So if any of you know any great spots out there, or if you've been there, hey, appreciate the information, and see who else I can round up to maybe get out there with me and have a fantastic trip. It's another hot one out today. Need to stay hydrated. That cold water is good. Well, I think my reconnaissance mission, if you will, to see if the pin that I found last night is going to be a good spot for camping, and I definitely believe it's going to certainly check the box as a good spot. So look forward to getting out here probably another couple months and do some camping once the weather cools down. The good news is, even if it's maybe in about a month, once that nighttime temperature starts dropping, we can get out here. The daytime temperature still might be in the 80s, 90s, or pushing 100, but once that nighttime temperature starts dropping into the 70s, game on. So this is great. This is going to be a good spot. There's a few other places on the other side of this mountain that I also found, and then there's several more over here. So this whole area out here is it's really unlimited opportunities. You could probably spend several years just finding these little gems. So we're going to keep coming out here as much as I can and do some scouting, and then bring some friends or family out here and just have a really, really good time. But thank you so much for sticking around and enjoying, or I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to probably pack up here and head back home. All right, so just making our way back out, and as I'm heading out, I see a lot of little offshoots. So there's definitely a lot of places to explore out here. So looking forward to coming back and just mapping this whole area. It's just like an untapped treasure map. And you just got to go find all those little gold nuggets, which is, that's what I just so enjoy doing, discovering things that you just didn't know were out here. So anyway, definitely well over 100 degrees now, so good timing. Back in the rig, air conditioner, headed home. All right, we're just about back to the pavement here. I'm going to fill up with some cold water real quick and then be on our way.
Very good morning. Always enjoy getting out here. And you know what? I'm really excited to go back home, look at those maps again, place some more pins where I believe could be a great spot. And then we're coming back out and we're going to keep doing this. And maybe we'll just call it a Camp Recon episode. I don't know. What do you think? But again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Until next time, live, explore, can do.